Alright, we are back once again. Darkest Dungeon 2, gonna head out another excursion here. Gonna take things in a little bit of a new direction tonight. Gonna drop, I think, the Plague Doctor. Didn't see a whole lot in the way of need for her through our last run. I think used just a couple healing skills from her, and beyond that, she was nice to have for some of the surge and path damage, but I think I can move away from her at this point. I don't think I necessarily need to. We'll try not having a real dedicated healer in the lineup. We'll see how that goes for us. So I'm thinking we're probably going to maybe do Man at Arms up front. Need him for a nice guard, damage sponge kind of a situation. Run away in slot 2. One hero shrine away from getting her completed, and then she will have all of her moveset on lockdown, so that'll be nice. From then, I'm thinking Jester in rank 3. We need to start working towards him, get him kind of filled out as far as moveset and things like that go. The big question, though, that hinges is for slot 4. What is going to be that slot 4 choice? And there's temptation to go with a cultist.
Commonalities between the mythos of ancient cultures was not a new area of study for either of us.
Temptation to go with a cultist. There's temptation to go with maybe a grave robber option. Could be interesting, but I don't know how well she would do in the back specifically. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, Leper is obviously a little more of a front line kind of a guy. Hellion, I don't know that she has much in the way of backline skills to begin with. She's very much a frontliner. Yeah, no, that's kind of a dumb question. So, like we were saying, I want Man at Arms up front. Just because I'm so used to him as a damage sponge, and I think I'm going to be taking, if I'm going to be taking out new characters, that's a really nice thing to have. Now we do have a new path, Bulwark, stand fast behind me, crush and repost skills, you lose 25% damage, shield attack skills is extra boost of damage, shield attack skills 10% chance to stun, and self at stand fast you get taunt. You know, I think that is worth it. We're going to go for that Bulwark. That'll work for him right up front. So as a result of that, we are going to sidestep Crush and Riposte since we're already taking a pretty massive nerf to our damage there. So we're going to avoid that. We definitely are going to want Stand Fast since we're now going to have that boost from the path. Obviously here, the taunt coming in from that. So Stand Fast. Shield attack skills, it says. I wonder if that is this. Shield attack skills. I'm assuming that's probably this, Courageous Abandon to be up front, and then burn whatever block you do have on your character to translate that into damage. I think that's probably what they mean there. You'll notice I'm dropping Bolster this time. We're gonna chance it without Bolster since we will have Jester with us this time. We should be able to sidestep having to rely on that so much for the stress mitigation. So I do think I want to have a repositioning option with him so that I can get him back up to the front a little bit more efficiently if need be. So we'll have that for repositioning. Obviously we'll be running Defender to really boost that defensive skills. Stand Fast since that kind of ties in with our next little our path we have here. Courageous Abandon, and then the very last skill is the one that I'm not sure about. Retribution's not going to serve us very well. Bellow, remove Riposte, remove speed. Remove guaranteed crit on the enemy. Not terrible. I don't think that's real useful. Hold the line is usable anywhere but the front, so it wouldn't be usable in our normal positioning, but I don't think that's really going to serve us too well here either. I'm kind of thinking it might be strategic withdrawal if need be. We may not get this upgrade, but it does have a little bit of a unique upgrade in that heal 33% when you're on Death's Door, so that's a nice thing to have. Don't know that we will be using that too much ourselves, so we've got the Bulwark path, Man at Arms all set there. Okay, so now for slot 2, I'm thinking Runaway.
Save a burning will to survive.
We do have access to the Arsonist path with her, as you can see here, extra burn chance, burn causing skills, boosted crit chance, but you lose damage. And I think in this case, since I'm already losing some damage, I'm not having a lot of offense come from the Man at Arms. I don't know that that's the smartest thing to have, so I am going to sidestep Arsonist for her. We're going to stick with the standard moveset, or standard path for moveset for her, since she's going to be now more in her traditional frontline kind of zone here. I'm going to be able to use a little more of her combat skills, put her a little more in her dancing forward and back kind of situation. We're going to keep run and hide. As you can see, this is a self shift back and stealth self ×2. So if you need to evacuate, if you need to back it up, we can make that happen. Similar kind of fashion, we're going to have ransack, which is a pull forward move. Pulls yourself forward, lights an enemy, or no, excuse me. The combo effect is lights a random adjacent monster, but we don't have access to that immediately. We could also do Dragonfly, which is very nice. This is the back one. Actually, that might be more tempting than the run and hide. I kind of forgot about that being a back one. We are going to do that. We're going to grab Dragonfly, a smaller burn, so not quite as much damage as the regular Firefly, but a little bit more damage here. Is it wise to keep this on as well? Only usable in the back 2 slots. I guess that would hinge on Jester. He has moves that are usable in 2N3, 2N3, 2N3 there. And then stress has to be in the back. So if I'm going to access any kind of stress healing with him, he does have to be in the back, which is something to keep in mind. Obviously don't have any other skills for him, so we will be flying in pretty much default here.
Lingers long after the final chord has been struck.
Okay, so knowing we do have, and obviously he has some forward and back skills himself, so he'll be dancing a little bit as well. If we do want to have that, is it worth it to have the smoke screen? I don't think we're going to have quite as much combo effectiveness like we may have seen with Dismas. Controlled burn, I think, oh, that's super tempting. I talked about that before. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to drop smoke screen. We're going to take the controlled burn. Do I keep the Firefly? Do I want to have an attack available from 3rd slot? Ransack works from 3rd. Searing Strike does not. Dragonfly does not. Controlled Burn does. If I drop this, what would I pick instead? Cauterize or keep the smoke screen? I don't know. Let's check out him as far as does add combo. No real combo interactions. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, not much there. Now our Man-at-Arms here has a little bit from Crush, but we're not using Crush as far as combo interaction goes. Yeah, I don't think that's really going to be the most useful thing, smoke screen, with that application of the combo. So that being the case, not going to worry about trying to squish that in here. Cauterize, I don't think is going to be worth it. I think I do like having that on. We're going to keep that on for a third rank offensive option for her, sticking with the Arsonist path. Now Jester, new guy. As you may remember from DD1, he definitely is more of your traditional stress healing character. He does really well at that role. Has Inspiring Tune, requires you to like bolster to be at 5 stress, or maybe more than 5 stress, it even says. But it does -2 stress heal default, and then as you boost that, it does -3, as well as removes horror, I'm pretty sure is what they're trying to indicate there. So that's very, very powerful. Very, very useful kind of stress heal. So we will be going with that. Beyond that, he has some forward movement skills usable from the back 3. It does apply combo, not that we'll be really getting a whole lot of use out of that. Fade to Black is a self-back moving move, applies a blind to the target, which can be useful for some defense. Has access to a bleed for 3, upgrades to a not invulnerability, excuse me, a vulnerable token to the enemy. And then Battle Ballad, self team buff, does better, gives you an attack damage boost as well as a 15% chance for crit chance, it looks like. So won't be getting an enormous amount of use out of that, but it'll be nice to have anyway. Now the enormous question, like I mentioned, is slot 4. Could we do the Occultist? Is it smart to have 2 completely fresh characters? Can he even access most of his stuff in the back? Everything but the Stab. Stab will not be used at all if we were to do that. He's got some more Corpse Clear, some more Demon Pull, some more Eldritch attack kind of things. A few of them are just the same. He also has access to a heal. Target has to be sub 33% chance to get this off, so even more strict than Battlefield Medicine in the Plague Doctor. So, as you see there, it's got 100% crit chance to crit heal when you have 2 of those little fist icons. Those fist icons being Empowerment, and how do we explain those? Like, you can bestow those on yourself as Occultist, For example, you can see here with the sacrificial stab, if a target does have combo, you use this on them, you gain a self-empowerment. Those can be really useful to charge up some of your more powerful later on offensive skills that we have yet to unlock, of course, but really niceful for kind of niceful, that's not a word, look at me making up English. Really nice way to kind of boost his damage later on. But right now, not going to be able to do a whole lot of that, especially not being able to access a stab. In lieu of him, if he's going to be a little bit too unreliable, I've done so much of Dismiss, I'm not sure if I'm feeling that. Grave Robber has got some options from the back. Flashing Daggers, Thrown Dagger both work. Poison Dart. Pick to the face, not so much. But she would be able to dance if I had some more of her other skills unlocked. I said wasn't going to go with Plague Doctor. You know what? We're going to do the Occultist.
To know the abyss,
We're going to throw him in there.
one must embrace it.
Obviously, he's default everything. Don't have anything else unlocked for him. So 2 freshies, one that's almost done as far as upgrades go, and then, of course, our veteran man-at-arms. We will get rolling here. We do have a lot of, I say a lot, I think 20 candles to spend. So we will get that spent on some very useful upgrades.
You came here seeking solace.
It's always weird kind of getting your hero path upgrades at this point, because I think it's a little too late, obviously, to apply them to your current run. You're just unlocking that as an option for yourself in the future. So, do we want to invest in that for next time? Do we want to try to get trinkets in the now? Yeah, 21 candles. So let's see, where are we at with some of this stuff? Pretty well along on the journey path here. More inventory slots, that's always nice. That's 8 candles, starting to get kind of expensive. Even more loot from running over debris. More candles of hope, starting to get real expensive. I think maybe that's going to be a little better. I can maybe pull off this one, but that's almost half. Probably will avoid that for now, honestly. Arriving at hospital, gain 10% health for free and minus stress. That's not bad. That really makes hospitals much more useful. Curiosity, free combat item at academic study for 13 though. That's pretty expensive. Efficiency, free random item at the academics cache. Not too bad, but then again, 21 candles for just that alone. Near the train, I'm sure, rumbling by. We're near a train passing, so that's wonderful. A little extra ASMR sound for you. Not going to do any skins. Working fields, these are our trinkets, combat items, etc. I've only really started to kind of breach into these, as you can see, for, I think that says 8, yeah, so 4, 8, 14. Just got a lot more things to kind of delve into there. Really been enjoying some of these different trees and things.
And yet our fortunes ride with them.
Pile of ash, trinket when moving. 25% chance for greater dodge. Extra stress against Gaunt. Backdraft skills plus 50% crit. Backdraft of being a skill I think we don't have yet, but we will get soon. Survivor. Boost to healing skills given. Boost to healing over time given. Less burn chance, which is kind of annoying for a fire-based character, and then you get 2 dodge on combat start and a speed, so kind of nice for putting her more in the support kind of a skill. Support kind of a role, using more of her cauterize, using more of her upgraded, fade to black, not fade to black, the stealth move back one, stealths her, gives her a regen, which is kind of nice. What else? Resolution, haste. I don't know, it's starting to get pretty expensive. That's 26 already just to get to this point. Occultist. Turn and convert weakness to empowerment. Seeing Sphere. Apply on head Damon's pulse skills. Adds 1 negative token, high chance. Gain when moved by enemy. Adds 1 negative token, small chance. I guess hoping that it becomes a debuff like that so that you can then generate it into empowerment, which could be useful. It's kind of risky. I feel like playing around like that. Ritualist, a curse upon my enemies, a curse upon myself. Boost to healing skills. Cursing skills has a plus 10% chance. to, I think that's debuff resist, or debuff chance, so more debuff chance itself. You have 50% across the board to all those various attack, crit, and dodge. Not that useful, I guess, but if you are going to have that Ritualist Path, kind of starts you in 33% chance for that vulnerability token, playing real nice with the trinket there. Haven't got the bounty hunter yet, as I mentioned way early on. He costs candles. He will take candles from you as you go. I think I'm gonna probably get some Jester stuff. We'll do the severed finger trinket. If target is bleeding, do extra damage. Slice off skills has more bleeding dealt, but more bleed received. It could be a pain actually. How we are coming along on some of these things. 15 Vanguard, 20% max health, more damage to riposte and crush, but loss of resistance across the board. That would be great for going the other way, really having him be way more offensive. Play the hits, keep the crowd happy, extra boost to max health, more speed, loss of resistance across the board. Each ally on turn start. Plus 100% chance for stress resist. Or, I mean, you have a 15% chance to resist all stress, which is pretty goddamn nice, I gotta say. Virtuoso. We are going to go ahead and upgrade to that level so that we can have Virtuoso ready for the next time around. We might need to use that. That's actually pretty excellent. That is pretty excellent. We'll be using that trinket for now. Runaway or occultist stuff. Now, I think what we will do
is the heart that warms the mind.
No real point to any of this. I think this is a little bit later on stuff. Let's do a couple trinkets, a couple combat items. We'll broaden our horizons here. Rousing Ringer, invaluable trinket. Apply to attacker when hit. If flame is less than 40% daze, high chance. If an enemy has daze, they have minus 50% damage taken. What? You would think it'd be plus 50% damage taken. Like if they're dazed, you can really smash them down. Apply to attacker when hit? Huh. Not sure that I love that actually. So if you've got low flames, when you're hit, you have a large chance of applying daze to an enemy. But when they're dazed, they take less damage? Why would I ever use that? That's kind of weird. Oh well. We got it unlocked. Vanished Vanity. Distant Trinket. Apply to attacker when hit. 33% chance for a combo. That's not bad. If flame is greater than 75% chance, you have less death blow resistance. That's more usable. Still not groundbreaking, but it's more usable. Dark Impulse. It's 20% debuff resistance. Less damage. Oh, 10% per negative token. That kind of really blows. Unlocks the potential of cultist trinkets, which I guess is nice if you're going to tie 1 and 2 together and really boost those cultist trinkets, but that's pretty serious. 10% damage less. Although I guess if you threw that on someone like the Man-at-Arms, you're not really relying on 4 damage. That could be nice. Dead Ringer. Apply on hit. Small chance for daze. Apply on miss. A slightly larger chance for speed. So again, you could stun someone. That might be useful. We'll do one more trinket and we'll move on to combat items, I think. Hag's Horde. More healing received from skills per positive token. Okay. If diseased, less max health. Okay. More healing received from skills per positive token. Well, I don't really have much in the way of healing this time, which is going to be kind of an experiment. I've got some, I guess, from the occultist, but it's not reliable. I have to be really low to access that. More bleed resist, clotting powders, stimulants. One target extra damage chance and speed. Cool, that'll be nice to have in the item pool. Smoke bomb, I love these. Had these earlier on in early access. Adds blind tokens to the enemy target or enemy team. Oops, starting to cost 2 candles, I noticed, for some of these. Fisherman's net. Immobilize, locks them down and makes them super slow. Kind of glitching out here a little bit. You gonna let me do more? Can't buy more right now? Okay. Maybe in items. Speed bag. Small chance for dodge. Bread. More, plus 20% max health, that's nice. Whiskey bottle, 2 targets, less stress. Well, bigger chance for stress reduction, but it could go south, or not stress reduction, I should say, relationship improvement. A mop and a bucket. Okay, so you can either a big chance to lose stress, small chance to gain stress, 2 stress, which is kind of annoying. Guess you clean. You feel better because you clean. Whittling tools, 1 target, large amount of stress loss. It's pretty good actually, -3. And then 1 stagecoach item. Mortar and pestle. Before each location, chance to produce poultice items. Cool. That'll be real nice. Cool. Well, that is all of our candles. We will hit the road.
To the maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains.
What do we want to do here? So I do have the heal on him. What's healing received from skills? Guess I'd probably put it on Man-at-Arms, to be honest. Food, and that is supplies, isn't it? Yeah, supplies. I guess we'll do it. Supplies. We only need food right now. There's our whittling tools and yeah, some stress control right away from the in items. Okay, we'll take that. Let's get those trinkets in place. We are going to put you here for a little boost to healing received. Apply to attacker when hit. Yeah, sure. But we'll lose a little bit of death blow resist, as you can see, but it doesn't really matter. We're already getting a little boost from flame and from the altar, so... Although I guess if you lose flame as well, on top of the trinket, you're really losing some death blow resistance, so definitely not good for him to get to that point. Oh, let's see, we got 72 and 20. Already pretty full here. It's insane. Man, I guess with that being said, I don't really know if I want to buy too much. Crow's Nest, get better scouting, inventory slots. I mean, can't really go wrong with inventory slots. Guess we'll call that good. Install that at the Wainwright. We will install it at the Wainwright. Alright, we're working on, obviously we'll hit 1 hero shrine, mop up the runaway, get her taken care of. Next item on the docket, we'll be working on the Jester. That Virtuoso path will be fantastic to have. That'll really help us work on the stress control for some of the later runs and stuff. We'll see how it goes without a whole lot of dedicated healing. We do have some healing from the Occultist here, but it's not nearly as reliable as we've had with the Plague Doctor. So... we'll just immediately smash our way through these guys. We've done this a million times before, nothing too exciting here. There's a little bit of that dancing action I had kind of mentioned. Interesting. See, all he has is Weakening Curse at the moment. Heal has to pull enemies in the back row, so we don't have access to that right now. And then obviously can't stab from the back row. I'd love to switch that out as soon as we get the option. Buffs them with, or not buffs them, puts combo target and lower damage. I guess we'll do that on the one that's just lacking both of those tokens. Ouch. I think he is dead next time anyway, next turn. So no big deal. And then of course Man-at-Arms to finish it all up. Let's do, yeah, Stand Fast I guess. Since now we've got that path. Got taunt going on there as well, and our block token comes in. And every turn start we get more. No real point to do control burn yet. We'll look at that here when we have more of a serious battle. Got nothing? That kind of sucks. And if you skip your turn, you get stress. So we don't want to do that. We'll just move. Scooch around a little bit. And then you... Nah, I don't think we're going to do that. Let's just hit him with this. Dazes him, so he goes last. 3, he needs a little more help. There's our bleed. He's on fire. I don't think I ever put any trinkets on him. No, I never did. Mastery points, we'll take that, we'll take that. Sure, why not?
Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
You... I really don't know that I want this one. I don't think that that's very good. Actually, Bonnie is what I want for that one. More disease resistance, more debuff resistance, but less stun resistance. I guess, might as well. It's just a placeholder for now. I'll probably chuck that, but I'll keep it for now. I'm really tempted to chuck that. In fact, I'm going to do it. That's not going to be useful at all. Let's throw some combat items on there. I've got 4 people, 4 slots. Might as well put it all on. More bleeding resistance. Yeah, he can be our buff guy. Add damage, add speed. Man-at-Arms, just because it's thematic. We'll have the Fisherman's Net. And then, of course, Smoke Bomb on the Occultist. Don't want that trinket. Off we go.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze.
Gotta stay hydrated, very important. Okay, so we've got all sorts of in items to use. We'll put that to use here momentarily. Anything at the provisioner?
For wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever
Bucket,
did.
I've got one of those. Pipeweed, no thanks. I don't know if it's really worth that expense without having the stress. But the bread, oh, we've got 2 of that. Okay. Is that worth? I think it is worth a small amount. We'll just do that so we've got some for everybody. And now bread, 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 bread. I wish I had playing cards. I don't have playing cards. 5% chance of dodge. We're gonna put that on you, I guess. Can't put it on him for a reason. I forgot to check our quirks. Sprawl Explorer, Winded. That's kind of annoying. We've got head injury. Oh, that one really sucks. 50-50 on being dazed. I'll be looking to hit a hospital and get rid of that right away. Fear of Pillagers. Erudite. Knowledge Supreme overall. I'm not sure what that really will translate to as far as effects go. Well, that's excellent. Combat start. Every combat start times 2 block tokens. Thank you, sir. Okay. Still a whole bunch of poultices. There's no real use to doing those. Don't have stress right now.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
I'm still checking on my in items actually. I think that's about all I want to use right now. These being all so heavily on stress reduction. It's kind of a pain to lug them that far, but I might try to just bring them to the next inn, I guess. That way I'm really set. Although it is kind of overkill. We'll see. We can chuck them if we need space.
When survival demands it.
Now, not going to be doing bolster. In a similar train of thought, it's tempting to do Inspiring Tune to make sure we can completely knock down that stress. But given that we're -2 just from the default version, which we were used to being our upgraded version before, I'm not sure that that's useful. We are going to need something for better offense, I think. And most of our offense, interestingly enough, is going to be coming from, I think, the runaway. Really? Yeah, I think so. So what we're going to do is that Searing Strike. That's a little bit of a damage boost. Crit chance. Double burn when the target is comboed. That's nothing to sneeze at. Control burn. Just does a little bit extra damage over time. It's kind of similar to Plague Doctor's Magnesium Rain as far as small burn upgrade, but not that much. Not that useful. Back one. Tiny little damage boost, but a little bit of DOT boost as well as a small boosted chance of combo application, which could be useful, but I'm not sure that it's worth one of our only 2 mastery points. Pull 1 or pull 2 with the upgraded version. You yank them all the way up to the front. If you had the upgrade, it's tempting to just go with Searing Strike for now. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then the Man at Arms is gonna be our next option. We do have a boost to Stand Fast already, in that we get taunt tokens. We could throw on this to really accentuate that advantage with a greater block tokens. That is pretty tempting. We could go with this as far as a boost goes. This is a small boost to damage, doubling our crit chance, so 20% chance for crit. It's 2-round cooldown, so very occasional attack here. Doesn't really change all that much, honestly, from the upgrade. Strategic Withdrawal, that would be our Death's Door Savior kind of a move. Could be nice if I had some surplus mastery points, but since I don't right now, I'm thinking I'm probably going to just stick with Stand Fast, since that ties in with our path so well.
The provinces and cantreds
Okay.
of our land, crumbling
No Hoarder,
and undone.
6 or less road battles, a Sprawl, less Flame Drain, more Flame Drain, I'm not positive. More Hoarder, the Shroud, or the Sprawl. Kind of talked shit about the Sprawl before, but the Shroud can be pretty tricky too. But 2 candles is pretty tempting for all I have to do is avoid the Hoarder. I think that's going to be the answer. Okay, well, beyond that, I think we are pretty much all set here. Hopefully we can limp our way through the Sprawl okay. Pretty serious enemies can arise here.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined
Did spy a
and aflame.
hospital right about there. No idea where any hero shrines are. We have a Hoarder kind of on the left, which we obviously are avoiding with our mission here, so avoid the Hoarder. Got some unknown nodes, we'll be hitting some of those. Some candles on the right at the end. So we've got full light now. Either of these will force me there, but then I can go to the hospital guaranteed. This is a road battle, which is always annoying, so I suppose we're just going to go to... Well, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to take the road battle just in case you might get a small chance of mastery points. Maybe that's worth it since we're so early on and we're so healthy and immediately rewarded with a hero shrine. Perfect. Love to see it. Couldn't ask for a better reward there. That's going to go to the runaway. I think that should round out her story. Oh yeah, and I forgot we get a boost. Oh yeah. Perfect, because he is Sprawl Explorer, master of the Sprawl's advantages. Full map reveal, which is very, very helpful. Doesn't look like there is any other hero shrines here, so we've got the one and only right ahead of us, and then we will go from there. itself is not evil. It can't choose what it devours, which is an interesting point of view to have, I guess,
Chapter
when this
5,
happens.
Ashes. She stood in the center of the inferno, transfixed by its swirling kaleidoscopic beauty. Her rapturous fixation was cut short by a heavy beam falling from the ceiling, blocking the door. Panicked, she dove headlong through a window as the cabin bloomed into a pyre. Heaped upon the wet grass, she heard the screams of her adoptive parents, trapped and burning in their bedroom.
Yeah, so not really the greatest poster story for foster parenthood, but guess that kind of rounds out the runaway story there. So just kind of a recap. Obviously abused at the orphanage, was burned. She gets away from that, but has kind of got that firebug itch from Forevermore. She loves fire, can't get away from it, and then ends up burning down her own adoptive family. So that's a lovely thing. Anyway, moves we've got on her, a couple different real interesting ones. Fire Starter. This is super interesting. It's a buff that can go onto one of your teammates that gives them the ability to ignite enemies for two burns. So a small burn that can be applied to someone else on your team. So it's a really great way to even further maximize how much DOT is coming out from different folks on your side. Then we've got Backdraft. Really cool, really interesting move. As you can see there, the damage is variable. Requires damage in front be on fire. Cooldown of 1 round. Ignores block, so there's no such thing as being guarded from this one. Target, it does 50% of remaining burn damage on the monster in front as damage to the target. So it's kind of hard to understand what it's saying there, but as you see in a little diagram of what enemy ranks it can target, cannot target rank 1. So rank 1 has to be on fire. You get rank 1 very, very on fire. Let's say if you get 6, let's just say 6 burn on him, you use Backdraft. It will then transfer 50% of the remaining burn onto whatever monster you choose behind him. So you're kind of like using a Backdraft burst. It's in the name of the move, from monster from rank 1 into one of the adjacent backline moves, slots. So I'd love to use that actually. It's a pretty good one. Can I sneak it in here though? Yeah, I talked about dropping Firefly for something else. So if I put Firestarter on somebody instead of that, is that a good idea? I don't think so. I think I really do prefer this. Because this in control, alongside our controlled burn, oh my god, we're going to really get some serious burn stacks going on here once we get rolling through some enemies, although this is not the greatest zone to be trying to burn folks. A lot of burn resistance to be had here. It's like trying to poison guys or blight enemies in the fetter. Here is our road battle. Probably wouldn't be amazing, but you never know. It is a fairly serious one. There's that head injury. God, that sucks. I cannot wait to hit the hospital. We will get rid of that immediately. So, from the top, let's do... Don't need to move. I guess we need to pick one to kind of chunk down. Is it going to be him? I'm really not a fan of how he applies combo and gets that finishing blow. Since there's not a second Hatchet Man, not quite as dangerous. Let's do... Cultist moves next. I think I know what I'm going to do. We're going to do Fade to Black here. Cool, we burned the dodge token, got blind on here. Now that we've shifted Occultist into rank 3, now we have access to Sacrificial Stab, so we can pull that on rank 1 if we so chose. We could also pull from the back line, which will target... Yep, which will target somebody. Let's do, we've got 13, 15, I think the Firemouth I'm not going to burn, so we will do the ranged guy, pulls him forward, applies that combo, Daze, that super annoying Daze, just pushes your move to the end of the stack. So she still gets her move, but is at the very end of the lineup now. So, hey, there's that combo from our trinket from him hitting us. So that's really nice. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. We're going to be able to hit stand fast with him as well as getting the benefit from our upgrade, removing combo. So stand fast burns that combo for free. He won't get access to his nice finishing move. That does some DOT, but we can probably get through it. Okay, so now you double burn one target is combo. We're going to hit the ranged guy. So 6, he's got 6 per, which is pretty nuts. We're gonna do, I could do controlled burn as well. Or ransack. We could do, this is what we'll do ransack on rank 3 to hit this combo token. Applies burn on him again, so we've got 9 burn on the ranged guy, so he's pretty much dead. There's another combo. Man, that's turning out really well already. Very good investment. That's expensive. On overall health drain. He is dead. Let's pull from the front, I think. Or pull to the front. The fire starter. And then here we can go forward. Can't access the stress heal yet. We could boost damage. And target moves forward one. So this is a way you can kind of command your own lineup. At least forwards right now. Some of his later moves will then make your guys retreat, so you can use the Jester's move to then reposition, which can be nice. I don't think there's anything wrong with our lineup right this second. We'll go for the damage. This applies combo anyway. I guess let's go here. I really don't like the dog. I want him gone. Block tokens back there, which is real convenient. A lot of DOT coming in, but nothing I can't handle. Guess it just depends. Frontline, I still have access to everything here. Backdraft as well. Dragonfly as well. Okay. And no one's burning except in the way back. 3 health. This might actually take him. Yep, cool. So we'll reposition, take him down. DOT death there. This should allow us to... If I pull here, that'll also clear our corpses. Brings him way up front. 20 bleed resistance, so that is feasible. Kind of tempted to do that, actually. I think that's, yeah, that's going to be the way to go. We'll hit the slice off. We did get the bleed. Ouch. Well, crit for 2. That's not the end of the world, and resisted the bleed, so that's cool. Block. I wonder. Plus 100% damage when self is either version of block, which we do have. What kind of damage are we looking at with this guy? 6 to 12. I think that kind of ties in with our path here as well. So this, in theory, would kill him. Nice. But gets that vulnerable token, which we won't be too concerned about. Oh, nice. Crit. I'll take it. A little bit of damage on the man-at-arms there, but we should be able to recover. Burn self is actually, that's very nice to have here in the sprawl. I'll probably put that on one of our characters right away. In fact, I mean, come on, it's thematic. You gotta put it on the runaway. Gotta put it on the runaway. It's more of a active burn heal. And if someone is burning and you use this on them, 10% health renewal, which is nice. Okay, off we go. Let's check our map. We'll get our assistance encounter, get a little bit of light, and then going straight to the hospital, getting rid of this head injury bullshit. That's going the way of the dodo immediately. Blood desperate few, please help us. Oh no, it's an old man. Hey there, sonny, you want to buy my bread? It's a croissant. Or a baguette, I guess, is what it really looks like. I don't know. I don't proclaim to be a bread aficionado. Take all of those things. Hospital for sure. For that, I guess it doesn't really matter. I could go to the right to aim for some of those candles towards the end of our options of paths here. I do need to hit a resistance encounter for that reduction in loathing anyway. Oh, 4 gaunts. Not the end of the world. Alright, so this time, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do controlled burn. We're going to get that going immediately. Which doesn't do damage immediately, but it gets, you know, 3 burn DOT applied, and then here's our controlled burn. So 2 burn on monsters in this rank at the start of their turn. So every turn, whatever is standing in this slot in this rank will be activating, will be hitting a 2 burn added. So that's super useful. We are going to... I want Abyssal Artillery. You know what I can do, actually? Let's go ahead and pull him forward. He is now in the controlled burn zone, so now he is going to catch on fire. Let's do stand fast, because that's a real useful advantage with him getting taunt on that as well, and 2 of the greater block tokens. Let's go ahead and do... Let's really maximize the DOT here, so he's got bleed and burn. That's actually fatal, he is dead. Oh, thank you for that disease resist. That is not pleasant. Blight, I survived. Death blow there. That's not great, but... Alright, so he will be on super fire here soon. Get some more bleed there. Let's go ahead and... Abyssal Artillery, or should I pull forward? I don't know, I kind of think pull... I don't know, the corpse isn't doing anything way back there. Let's just do a combo. Let's weaken and curse him. Get combo going there. And then... This gets us to 6 to 12. It could be fatal. High chance that it would be fatal. Strategic withdrawal shifts us back. Let's stab him, so he gets shifted. Now this guy's gonna catch on fire. Dragonfly. Double burn up front. See, this would really get so much DOT going with the right setup. Especially with the runaway from controlled burn and the combo interactions that she has from some of the Searing Strike move like this. It's pretty excellent. Random adjacent monster when someone's comboed just like this, hit him. Burn applied there now for free as well. Can't do anything but hit the back row, so I guess that's what we'll do. Cool, so here's our Jester. Still can't do any sort of a stress heal. We will do Fade to Black, which will blind this one, make him less dangerous. Still got it in, which is unfortunate, but whatever. I wonder if he's now low enough that we could get away with a cultist heal. We might. He is dead. 3, 2... I don't know if I want to kill him, honestly. I kind of want to try to pad for time. I think I'm going to try to pad for time so I can try to get the heal off of the occultist. Just to be a little more efficient. He's dead to DOT. Nice, he goes first. Can I get it? Yeah, it's enough. So what is this? Weird Reconstruction. Requires less than 33% health, of course. It's a ranging heal, so it's not one set number. Gives you a 0, can be worthless, or 33% chance heal, or 33% full heal. Also has 50-50 of bleeding the target, which is not amazing, but so there's 21 heal, and we did not bleed, so kind of ties in with how his previous heal from DD1 was not a guaranteed thing at all either. Cool.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Cool. Moving on up in the world. Gonna hit this resistance encounter, then we will hit maybe the lair, I'm kind of thinking. Just for the sake of also working on the loathing. Wellness. Head injury. Get that garbage out of here. That's the only one that I was really concerned about, honestly. Don't really need to buy much else. Everyone else is pretty healthy. Yeah, let's call that good. So, road battle, and then a resistance encounter, academic study, or I could just do this and that. And then that opens us up to some candle options there. I think that's the way to go.
An elementary problem, is it not?
What a lovely scenery. Burning pile. Alright, so we will take on, if we give the option, yep, here we go. We are going to take this fight. I don't care what you say, occultist. We'll take them on. Clear some loathing. Okay. So dodge here. This guy's super annoying, the shaman. He's very fast, as you can see. I think he goes, yeah, pretty quick. So let's go ahead and do Weakening Curse on him immediately. Get that combo going. We are going to... could do Searing Strike, or do I get Controlled Burn going straight away? I don't know. I kind of think, well, but see, then the burn chance resistance 40. It's not to be sneezed at. Is it worth it? I could almost kill him. If I did 6 damage, which is on the high end, but possible. No. We did get the burn though, so. Okay. So he's got 6 there. Just need 2 damage, really. I guess let's go ahead and do that. So he should, yeah, he's dead to DOT. We will stand fast here. Probably frustrates the shit out of these guys. They're like, no, I wanted to hit the squishy targets in the middle. Well, that's kind of a waste. That kind of sponges. Although, combo for free. Man, I'm loving that trinket. It's only a 15% chance, but it's already paid off so much. Could do a sacrificial stab, get empowerment going, but there's really nothing that I have that does much except for a weird reconstruction with that, so don't really want to do that. Let's go ahead and do a pull here. Clears that corpse, so here's the stid, that's fine, but it did get the combo addition, so cool. Let's do... she goes next. I don't think in battle... oh, can't hit the front line with that anyway, never mind. Let's try here. Yep, burns that dodge at least. Cool, so there's that. He is dead to DOT.
An unavoidable end.
Stab. There's a bleed, small bleed. Okay, so he is now a little bit more boosted, I think. There's a burn and an immobilization. Cannot move or be moved. But can I... well, I don't think it'll work. Probably will just keep me in my spot if I just rampart that way. Could guard. That is a thing I could do. Might be smart, honestly. I think I'm gonna do it.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Okay, let's do Abyssal Artillery? Nah. I think that's all that worth it. A little bit of damage from Demon's Pull, but pulls the corpse, brings him up. Could do burn and the bolt, but he's definitely not going to burn. 75% burn resistance, so no point on the front there at all. Let's do... Man, I guess if that's the case, let's hit the second row. Brings him up a little bit. And then we can do bleed here, because he doesn't have nearly as much. Oh, okay, never mind. Let me just eat my foot, and he's got all the bleeding resistance he needs. That's the annoying one, the Infernal Taskmaster. Once he boosts himself, he gets that crazy powerful whip move. I really need to work on taking him down a little more reliably before he gets to that point. Stab in the back for 2. That's not the end of the world. I'll take it. Weakening Curse on the front, I guess. So here, yeah, let's do this. Combo, burn. So he is dead. And he is dead.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Lovely. Oh, cool. Mastery point from that. That's what we want to see. Chalk. Yeah, I guess those are useful things to have. I'll take them.
The loathing festers.
Got that festering loathing. Don't worry, I'm on antibiotics for it. It's not contagious.
I trust you have calculated your odds carefully. This
Yeah,
shall
don't
not
worry.
be easy.
Chill out, Wayne. I'm not taking on the librarian. Him being the boss of the lair.
Grasping,
Definitely not prepared for that yet.
shadows of what they once were.
The bosses are pretty serious. You do have to have more of a specifically planned team for that encounter in order for it to be that efficient and like that useful and like successful. We're gonna really pick on this frontline guy.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, it's not great, but oh well. At least we'll be able to potentially get rid of a lot of that once we have access to Inspiring Tune there. Let's do... I don't know if I want to go forward with him. Let's do this. Blind on him. Could do Stand Fast. That's a pretty good standby for the beginning here. I think I like it. That's what we're gonna do. Five damage to 1 damage. Gorgeous. Little blight, nothing I can't handle. Now I could stab. Don't really need that guaranteed crit heal from anywhere, so there's really no point in me having empowered tokens with this current move set. So I guess we'll go ahead and do Abyssal Artillery. Haven't done that so far. 6 and 3 damage. Not bad. Love that we've got all these combo tokens going. We've got controlled burn. We've got some, 5, per 5 DOT per round there. We could do Dragonfly. Pretty much guarantees both of them die, I suppose. Backdraft is not a whole lot of damage. Oh, see, as you can see, 6 damage there. Let's just do this. Double burn, 7, 2 on him. Now we'll launch forward, and he is dead.
Early results are encouraging.
Rampart back. Maybe I can move it back? Cool, just cleared the corpse regardless. Definitely we'll be hitting our Inspiring Tune with our next opportunity with the Jester. There we go. Do 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 do. Did that not clear the horror? Oh, I guess it maybe requires that I have the upgrade, which I currently don't have. That does explain a lot. Stab this guy. Mean looking knife. That thing is cool. Big ass dagger. And then ransack here. Pulls her forward. Gets that burn on the corpse for some reason. And then you. Strategic withdrawal.
Messy.
Somehow ended up with the occultist in the front row. Complete shenanigans going on here. Some whiskey bottle. Okay, so almost to the lair. I'll probably just hit one round of that and then go.
Steel yourself. The hulking horror inside will not fall easily.
Okay, so the whip guy is a threat and the shaman guy is a threat. I think we're going to do shaman guy first, so we'll pull him forward. That gets the combo token, which is nice. He does burning beads in the back, a little bit of stress. I think it can burn, it didn't do it that time. Stand fast. We are guaranteed for a crit chance here. So let's go ahead and capitalize on that. Murder that guy.
Early results are encouraging.
Nice to have that damage reduction, although he is now reposting. Ah, the Whipper. I kind of want him... No, I kind of want him dead, to be honest, but I can't reach rank 4 with anything with the Jester here. Guess we will do some bleed on the Gaunt. Oh, blind. Great.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, I guess we'll just guarantee the kill here. Make sure he goes down. Can't quite interact with our stress heal yet. Let's... I don't know if I want to pull him forward. Let's do a combo token on the Whipper guy. 50%. Okay, so I guess it's... Oh no, that's frontline only. Strategic withdrawal. We did land, which is nice. Nah, I resisted. I wondered if that might happen. Okay, so now he is boosted. He's done that to himself. Super annoying. You don't need a healer. Chill out. You'll be fine. I really want that guy dead. Damn it, I was really hoping for the bleed there. Yeah, I kind of think this is the way to go. Yeah, it does activate his riposte. Gets a burn off, which is unfortunate, but completely eliminates all those corpses. Ow, that hurts. That is less than ideal. Let's just... Fisherman's Nest, not worth it.
An opportunity. Squandered.
Oh, nice. Beautiful 9 damage. I think that's way on the high end. So we're gonna escape from there. Definitely not feeling that.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
Having the runaway as our main source of damage in the sprawl is kind of a misstep. Her being obviously so much more fire themed. It's gonna put you off in a bad way in the fire zone. But once we get out of here, we'll be a little more effective, I think, on the DOT. Not that she's really needed the help. She's been kicking some ass with the damage just from the burning stab alone. I do want some light. It's pretty much all the same. Let's just do this one. more damage but makes you very slow. Like guaranteed last move. Oh, 5 over. Yikes. Guess the cultist one can go. I'm swimming in stress relief items. Might have to nix some of those. Okay.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
One loathing. I could go. I've got a road battle either way, and then a cultist encounter, and then the mega cultist. And I think it's going to be smart to go to not the double cultist encounter in a row. I think this is probably the better way to handle things. Trio. And of course, everybody here has got pretty substantial burn resistance. I guess I'll just stick with this for the sake of the higher. God, love it. Higher critical, or higher damage in general. Could pull him. Let's just do Weakening Curse here, prepare him to go down. So he should be dead. Yeah, he'll be toast next time. We'll stand fast here. Zero damage. That was beautiful. 0 damage. Stab him, push him back. Oh, of course he resisted it. Daze, or we can do this. Hold on, push her way back. I guess we can do Ransack here. Didn't work on either account as far as burn or what have you goes. Demon pull him up, clears the corpse as well. Wasn't as effective that round as we would have hoped for, but yeah, everybody's igniting. Everybody gets that little self boost when they do that. Great. Weakening Curse on rank 2. Has that damn daze. It's super annoying. Jeez. Death blow. And down they go.
The past is gone. Let it die.
I think those things will stay behind. We're kind of out of space in the carriage anyway. Pretty much all the same, although I should check. Yeah, he's been struggling a little bit, just has not had very many popular opinions, unfortunately. I don't need that 30 flame.
It is ours now.
Don't need any of that. Well, maybe the bread. Other than that, you can keep everything else. Okay, well, up comes our final Oblivion's Rampart occultist encounter, and we will hit the end. Kind of getting a lot of stress here though. Taking that down a notch is going to be one of our earlier priorities here. Lungbro, Candle, Living Candle Altar, and then the 2 Evangelists. Pretty much to be expected. Should have done some sort of a combat item there, maybe. I think the altar. Now, controlled burn could be a good option here. Eventually help us get a backdraft off. Let's do this, burn the combo token, get that beautiful double burn DOT. Inspiring Tune, or do I just stack the damage? I think I better do Inspiring Tune. That's not good. Could do a double burn here. Maybe we'll just hit him again. Make sure that he dies. Pull you. Could do a Courageous Abandon, but I'm not sure that that's smart. Let's do Fisherman's Net here. Let's do I do Courageous Abandon? I don't know that I'd like that. Let's just try Strategic Withdrawal. Right, that burns the dodge token. Does apply the combo. Ouch. Crit for 2, what's the end of the world?
The slow suffering begins.
Dodge, dodge. Everybody's got a big dodge chance here. Except for you. Yeah, I guess let's try this. Yeah, dodge, whatever. Stab him down. Could do the stress reduction, but I'm tempted to just go in on the damage, although he's got the double stack of dodge. Yeah, let's just do the stress. Sweet. Ow, that hurt. That was not a fun one. Okay, well, I'm kind of tempted. We're going to try Courageous Abandon. Is it worth it? No, totally dodged it. That sucks. They get to apply so many of their own dodge tokens, it's annoying. But that's okay. Sets him up real well for a Searing Strike. I was hoping for a miss there. Huge amount of bleed. Jesus, 11 bleed. That's not great. Oh yeah, they're stacking it on now. Okay, well we're gonna do a heal here. That's for sure. No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up. You're fine. Pain in the ass. So much. So much bleed. Oh yeah, there's that Death's Door. So he should be dead from this now. There's Death Door ourselves, which is not ideal. But I guess let's just hit the guy in the rank 2 here.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yeah, probably want to do the heal.
From the brink.
Should be dead. Let's do this.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Pretty much guarantees that she dies for no reason there. Yeah, ouch. Classic occultist adding on the bleed.
Another impediment. Cleared with impunity.
Cleared with impunity. Cool. Well, we are full on items. Oh, hold on. Is that something useful? Yeah, yes. Want that. For a Man-at-Arms 4, sure. Although that one trinket we have of his has not been terrible either. Blight resistance. Probably not that great, but let's get rid of the slime mold first. That one. And what else? Smoke grenades. Drowning in combat items. Or not combat items, in items. Your very presence offends me. Oh, cool. Alright, well I unfortunately have a little bit of an early start tomorrow in the morning, so I think I'm going to cut this one a little bit shorter than we've done in the past. We'll probably just pause here and then we'll resume here later on and carry on to do a new run thereafter. Nothing too exciting as far as in here goes, but we'll get into all this. We'll do our in items and all that jazz at the next go around. You guys have a great night. I will see you next time.